Welcome guys, welcome to another YouTube video. So I'm gonna be talking with Joseph here. I'm going to be asking a couple questions because he's been in the game for so long. You guys can't wait to hear what Joseph's gonna be saying. So I'm going to be asking questions about how he been, where he grew up, and in general everything about him, because I'm not sure if you guys know him, but I'm the only one who know him.
Are you going to sell me out?
No, I'm not going to sell you out. So, Joseph, my first question is, what are your advice you can give to your younger self? What the advice you can give to your younger self?
Well, thank you so very much, Martin. I am so excited for me to come around here, and thank you so much for having me here. My younger self, look, I would have told myself I would have come here where I am sitting right here as early as possible, more than where I am now.
Where did you grow up?
What I mean is, looking at all the time and the experiences and wherever I've been, if I were here earlier, then I would have gone very far away. I took so many things into granted, and I wasted so much time to get to wherever I am now. But one thing that I want to say is, people are not the same. Okay? If I had come here earlier, or if I'm advising somebody to come here earlier, then I'm saying that the person's supposed to be like me. You understand what I'm trying to say? So everybody and the position and the perspective and the dream and the goals and all that, one can never ever fix the whole thing. So if I want to talk about my younger self, just like your question is saying, then it is up to individual to think about what I can do wherever I am. Because at any given time, when you are thinking about where you are and where you want to go, the reverse one is a younger time. Are you getting my point?
Yeah, I'm getting it.
When you are at a situation, or maybe the situation that you find yourself, you are at one, it means that 2 is your future, and automatically 0 is your younger time.
Yeah.
So when you think about your younger time and where you are now, you always have to work more harder than before.
So never regret your past.
Exactly. So you always have to build on wherever you are and wherever you are going. Yeah. So that's what I can say, if I make sense.
Okay, cool. What are your advice? Because I know you are into NDS business. So my next question is gonna be around the business that you are doing. How long you been in the business?
I think it's a good question, because I always think about experiences, Sometimes when you talk about even workplace, or even for you to get a job, they want to know about your work experience and your life experience and what you've got. There's nobody who is an employer to think about somebody who is a novice, doesn't have any idea of what he is going or she is going to do in the workplace. So every employer is thinking about experienced person.
Employed.
Yeah, sure. So because what is it? I don't want anybody to come and ruin my business if the person doesn't have any experience.
Yeah.
So The experience is very much important. Very, very much important. And when you talk about NDIS specifically, I think that I've been in this industry for almost about 5 years now. It's actually over 4 years, but it's not up to 5 years yet. So in between 4 and 5, but it's over 4 years now. And I have actually worked through different sectors of NDIS. I think I started with support worker whilst I was still studying my degree. And I had my degree, a graduate certificate in mental health, and then I got my master's in mental health. So whilst I was studying, I was doing support work. And as a support worker, you gain so much experience in whatever you are doing. So immediately after my degree, my master's degree, master's of mental health, what I was doing as a support worker, the same company employed me as psychosocial recovery coach, because I had actually graduated from support worker to psychosocial recovery coach because of my master's degree. So I worked in that space, and then I became a support coordinator. So when you think about
which company was that when you became a support?
I work with 2 different companies, and with where I am now, I really don't want to mention those companies because I haven't got their consent and all that yet. And where I'm sitting now, I will not be okay to mention their names because I don't have their consent. But all I'm saying is I've worked with 2 different companies in the space of support work, psychosocial recovery coach, and then the support coordinator.
Cool. So my next question is, what is your advice when it comes to someone who's stuck, doesn't know what to do, and he wants to open an NDIS business? What can you tell that person to do first before starting an NDIS business?
I'll first say that the person must understand, after all, what is NDIS. Okay, you just have to understand exactly what is called NDIS, because NDIS is even abbreviation. NDIS, and many people don't even understand what is NDIS before they are thinking, because NDIS word has been a household name. Some people say NDIS. So what is it? So before anybody can think about doing NDIS business, the person has to understand exactly what NDIS means.
National Disability Insurance Scheme.
So you are saying it. So if you understand it, what does it entail? What does it mean that National Disability Insurance Scheme? It's a name given to an organization or an entity that help people who need help. It's not about anybody that needs help, but in the way of thinking about people, vulnerable people, who one way or the other need our support. Okay, our support, because I'm saying our support because the support is enormous. The support is endless. You and I talking right now to anybody at all, it means that you need a support. That is why you're calling me to come to talk to you. That is a support. But in this case, it's an entity that specifically spells out eligibility scheme that who's supposed to be eligible to have that support. So we can talk about people who are crippled, living all their lives forever in a wheelchair or in bed or something like that, or holding crutches or anything like that. That is number one. People who are vulnerable, that it can even come from lifestyle. You live your lifestyle and you go into drugs, and then you change to come and you have mental problems, and then we can support you in that way. NDIS, if I'm not mistaken, has more than 30 services that it can give to vulnerable people. So it's a very wide and very big spectrum that we can talk about support.
Yeah, how many
So
services?
if people want to go into NDIS, they really must understand the whole scope of services that they have.